we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Raiders at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back to throw here. Short throw caught by Bowers. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. In motion left goes Myers. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to Bowers once again. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to. That is caught by a diving Thomas. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 2nd down and a yard. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And Shaheed going to go in motion. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw caught by Bowers. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion left goes Myers. Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now Thomas will come in motion right. They go play action with Lawrence. Catch here, left side, Thomas. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5. ETN up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
In motion left is Davis. On 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left is Davis. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action now. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On play action, Lawrence forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joshua Hines-Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They go again with Pierce. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. In motion right is Thomas. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Etienne. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I
don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. Back
to throw. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Back to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's second and a yard. A give right side now to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career. That ties him with a couple of other tight ends from the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark. And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it? It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Jacksonville, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.